This is Niranjan Reddy, Assistant Professor, PITS Warangal. Today we will see Companies Act 1956. So it contains 658 sections and 15 schedules. So these are the main features of Companies Act 1956. First one, to protect the interest of shareholders. Second one, to safeguard the interest of creditors. Next one, to help the development of companies on healthy lines, to help the attainment of the social and economic policy of the government. Next one, to equip the government with adequate powers to intervene in the affairs of a company in the public interest. So these are the main features. So in the Companies Act 1956, uh, it also it deals with the financing, formation, and amalgamation and winding up matters of a company. It frames certain regulations and the annual audit or the annual audit of a company can be inspected by the directors of inspection and investigation and registers of the company. It has the right to uh, inspect the uh, account audit of the company. It has the it can prosecute under the violations of Company Act 1956 and about loans to relatives and directors of a company. They shall not take any loan without the approval of central government or with any security they have kept. So this is about loans and to directors and relatives of a company, about amalgamations, mergers or takeovers of a company. So it uh, it should protect the interest of shareholders. So the main role of the Companies Act is balancing between the shareholders and the management and winding up matters of a company is now in the domain of jurisdiction of high courts. So this is brief about the Companies Act 1956. We have other acts like Indian Factories Act 1948, Trade Unions Act 1926, Minimum Wages Act 1948. Indian Factories Act deals with licensing, registration, and approval of companies. Trade Unions Act 1926. So this deals with the registration of unions when they want to get registered under this act. There are certain laws fixed, so based on which they will move on with their safety and protection and personal, like the interest of the unions are safeguarded in this act. Trade Unions Act 1926, Minimum Wages Act 1948. So under this, uh, any employee should be paid properly for the rate of hours, for the rate of working hours, and in the Indian Factories Act, the working conditions like they any employee should work only 48 hours a week or a maximum of 60 hours a week. So above which, if an employee is working, it is treated as overtime or unduly exhausted. So these are the few guidelines or regulations of different acts. We have different labor laws, so we have different codes under in the labor laws, like safety and working conditions and security of laborers like employees. So this is a brief about different laws, different acts. This is brief about the Companies Act 1956. So we'll meet with another topic in the coming class. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel.